Barcelona, man. I don't know what we're doing. Every time it feels like we're moving in the right direction. The board makes decisions that would leave you shaking your head, to be honest. Today we have two breaking stories, and both say quite a lot about where Barcelona is right now in the front office. First, let's talk about Casado. West Ham United have made a bid for Marc Casadó. The number has been reported 30 million euros. Are you kidding me? On paper, 30 million to some people may sound decent for La Masia product, who hasn't really broken through the starting 11 yet. But let's be serious. This would be a huge and utterly stupid, dumb mistake. Casado is 20 years old. This kid would run through a wall for you, man. He's so disciplined, intelligent, and the kind of pivot that we've been crying out since Sergio Busquets. Players like him just don't grow on trees. And I think about today's market. Declan Rice went for 100 million euros. Ruben Neves, 55 million. Even average Premier League midfielders are moving for 40 to 50 to 60 million euros. And how is it that Barça, a club that supposedly, values La Masia, is ready to let Casado go for 30 million euros? That's a bargain for West Ham, not for us. That's a ridiculous price, man. This is the problem. We hype La Masia when it's convenient, but then when it's time to make decisions, we undervalue our talent and then regret it later. Casado, he should be part of Barca's future midfield, not sold as a quick cash. He's the type of player that Real Madrid loves to sign, young players on the up and coming. And it's just another piece of evidence that Barcelona still doesn't know how to sell players to save their life. And I'm so angry about this. I cannot express it enough. Let me know down in the comments if you would let Casado go. Now, back to my second story. Barcelona have officially secured Montjuïc Stadium in Montjuic until February 2026. We thought we said goodbye last season, and silly us, right? That agreement with the city council basically is a plan B in case Spotify Camp Nou isn't ready in time. It even covers the possibility of a Champions League playoff match. That's ridiculous, man. Now, to be clear, this doesn't mean we'll stay there until 2026. All right. The club still wants to return to the Camp Nou much earlier, but this gives them flexibility just in case the construction falls behind. And personally, I just don't like the idea of the Camp Nou not being ready. Montjuic has been fine as a temporary home, but it's not the same. The atmosphere is just not the same. The revenue isn't the same, and it just doesn't feel like Barcelona. So while I understand why the deal was made, I'm hoping we're back at the Camp Nou before 2026. Now, one thing I do want to clarify on this news is this is given to a UEFA rule that when you start with a stadium, you're supposed to play there for at least a minimum amount of games. So Barcelona, even though the stadium may be ready before 2026, they cannot use it in the Champions League because they already used a different home to begin the tournament. So that's kind of where the gray area kind of is right now with Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League. But at least for the playoffs, if the stadium is ready, Barcelona can go back to the Camp Nou. But you can't just bounce between homes like it's nothing, right? So here we are. In one hand, possibly selling Marc Casado for cheap, a player who should be an anchor to our midfield for years. And the other, extending Montjuic as a backup until 2026 just in case. But I want to hear from you. Would you sell Casado for 30 million? And do you think we're actually going to be back at the Camp Nou by 2026? Guys, thank you for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. So make sure you drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts about these news. I know you guys wanted to hear more news on this channel. So here I am. I'm dropping all the news as it happens. So guys, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow the biggest Barcelona community out there. So guys, help us out. Drop a comment, subscribe, and like the video. Guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video.